All right, welcome back to 666 Seconds of Metal. It's a brand new thing we're doing here on the Murder Metal Mayhem YouTube channel. So, welcome back. As you know, every episode is less than 666 seconds. And if you're keeping track at home, that's 11 minutes and 6 seconds. They're going to be hosted by me, Pete Altieri. I'm the one and only poser disposer around here. And I'm one of the hosts of the Murder Metal Mayhem podcast. Now, today, I wanted to talk about the Polish death metal band GODSLUT. First of all, they get massive bonus points for that band name. I mean, that is just an awesome name. Definitely makes you want to check out what does a band like GODSLUT sound like. Now, these guys came out with an album in May of this year called Procreation of God. It's absolutely killer death metal. It's their debut. It's got 9 songs on it. Each one is a total banger. I have to say the last song, Chaos, is probably my favorite, but I really dig the whole thing. And they've got a music video for Chaos that you got to check out. I'll link to that in the episode description. GODSLUT is a 3-piece metal band with Chris on guitar and vocals, Daniel on bass and vocals, and Pavelon on drums. Now, you might recognize his name from the band Anti-Gamma. He's also been in quite a few other bands like Vader, done some live work with Decapitated. I mean, he's got an extensive background in playing with a variety of metal bands. But each one of these guys holds their own. Excellent musicianship on this album. They definitely have the chops to pull off technical death metal. Now, I recently did an interview with my co-host on Murder Metal Mayhem, Shane Borchuk, and we talked to Chris and Daniel, and the full interview is on the channel already. I'll link to that in the episode description.
Fuck it, we're gonna mess things up.
That's what drew me in. That's what first drew me in was the name. It's like, wow, what's this? I got to check this out.
Yeah, and we commonly trade, like all metalheads, bands back and forth that we've been listening to. And he's been telling me about you, and I'm like, man, that's a really cool fucking name. I definitely have that on my short list. And when I finally checked it out, I'm messaging him like, man, these guys are killer. We need to get them on here. So I really, really like the album. Procreation of God came out in May. We've already played you guys on the podcast. Thanks for sending me the tracks because I could not find it digitally. Shane, you got me into these guys, but I'd love to know, how did you guys start the band in 2020? And I was curious, did the pandemic cause the band to start, or did that make it harder for you guys to get together because of quarantines and all of that?
Yeah, that was actually before 2022, I guess. It was just me and some guys from Mielec in Poland. Because, yeah, Daniel joined in 2022, on the end of 2022, actually.
Exactly 1 year ago.
Right now. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll get to that later, but... in 2020, I actually started looking for people to the band in 2019 when I was 12, because I played one song on the Poland Rock Festival 2019, because I knew some guys and they just let me on stage, and that was some lucky shit. And yeah, but it was super cool though, and I was just looking for people. And I found some guys. We still know each other, and we're still friends. We started a band. We wanted to play death metal, and they just didn't work. I made all the songs. Some of them sucked, so I just put them in a trash bag and threw out the window, and they just never existed again. And and there were some I lost the word. There are some problems with this whole lineup, because they were not working, and we were arguing quite a lot. And yeah, we just split out, got back together for a few times, and about 2021, about the beginning of 2021, I just knocked them out completely. They just never came back into GODSLUT. And after that, my guitar teacher, Hubert Więcek, I actually greet him. Cheers, Hubert. Oh, that's his signature guitar pick. Right
Oh,
here.
that's
You
cool.
can see.
That's pretty amazing. At 12 years old, though, you were getting up on stage and jamming. So that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, that was my experience of life, and yeah, that was a pretty well promoted gig. It was about 20,000 people or
Oh,
something.
wow.
Wow.
I was
Yeah.
absolutely shocked, and I nearly shit my pants, but it went right. It went right. No mistakes, and everything was perfectly zipped in, and just dealt. It just pumped it hard enough.
Right. So
And-
Daniel joined you guys in 2022, you said?
Yep.
Exactly 1 year ago.
Yeah, and 1 year, 1.5 years before Daniel, I had like four songs that are on Procreation of God, and we just talked to Pavlon because he's always busy.
And he's Babylon is Hubert's friend.
Yeah, he's everybody's friend. Yeah, he's just always busy, but at that moment, that was the time
I really love the album artwork, just classic death metal stuff. The burning church is always a nice touch, especially with a band with the name GODSLUT. They definitely take a stand against organized religion. We talked with them about that in the interview. So it ties in with it nicely. Make sure you go check these guys out, support the underground, buy some merch while you're there. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like this video, share it with your friends, tell your metalhead buddies about it so more people find out what we're doing here. If you've got a suggestion, something you want me to cover, drop it in the comments below or send me an email to pete@murdermetalmayhem.com. Well, thanks for checking this out. Until next time, keep it heavy and horns high.